a very, very special edition of One Crown Podcast. You finally see the face behind the voice you hear every 2 weeks. My name is Michael, I'm the commissioner. Say hello to Sam, co-commissioner.
Hi, co-commissioner, it's good to be here. Good to have you all here. Thanks for joining us here today. And we got some exciting games going on here.
Yeah, so decided to make a very special edition of the podcast for the playoffs. You know, I did say in the very beginning that we will be doing a lot more special things for the podcast. This is one of them. I want to do it with the co-commissioner, so it makes it really, really special. We will be talking about the playoffs. Nothing but the playoffs. It's the first week. See how it goes down. The very first matchup we got is right here. Oops, behind us. These Nuts, Nightmare. As we know, These Nuts is number 1. Congrats on These Nuts. Number 8, Nightmare. Congrats on making it. We want to talk about the matchup, see who continues, the X factors, and all that. All right. The first one, let me start it off here. When it comes to this matchup right here, I have no idea who's going to win. That's my prediction. I don't have a prediction. This matchup is possibly the best matchup of the week. I know Nightmare is number 8 and all, but you just have to look at his team. I mean, the guy is absolutely stacked. I don't know how he's number 8. He needs to be higher. I don't understand how he's number 8. It just shows how competitive this league is. If Nightmare were to win, I believe it's because of his tight end, Zach. If These Nuts were to win, I believe it's because of DeMarco Murray. I think DeMarco Murray is the number 1 X factor in this matchup. He's up against a pretty good defense. If he does bad, I see These Nuts losing. If DeMarco Murray does good, I see These Nuts winning. That's my prediction. Sam?
Yep, I have to agree. This is tough to predict. I say it's going to come down to Sunday morning. You got some key players to keep in account injury-wise. I think a lot of, but here's a matchup here. I think it's going to come down to injury-wise, right? Is Julio going to play? Where's T.Y. Hill end up, man? Who's going to be the next man up on those teams? That's what it's going to come down to.
The bench.
Yeah, strong running backs there, and that's what's going to come down to there. So tough to come out on this one. It'll be interesting to see. It's going to be down to every single yard here.
And your prediction?
I'm gonna have to go with Nightmare.
Number 8.
Number Nightmare. Yep.
Number 8 or number 1?
Snuck in into the playoffs. I was worried about last week, but made it. That's all that matters now.
We gotta remember last year, King Kong was number 8 to make the playoffs, and he beat number 1. He made it to the finals. So it's possible, you know. This isn't like NFL where it's kind of hard to do that. This is fantasy football. Number 8 can't be number 1. So Nightmare, huh?
Nope, that's my vote.
Moving on to the next one. We got number 3, Godzilla, versus number 6, Eurotraining. Now for this one, it was a little bit easier to pick once I saw the matchups. Eurotraining has very, very easy matchups. Godzilla has some good matchups, but he also has high risk, high reward type of style, coming with Sammy Watkins starting. Eurotraining, man, you have to kind of play matchups in my opinion. He has beautiful matchup this week. One of the best matchups of the whole teams. And I think that's the only reason Eurotraining is going to win. That's my prediction. If it was any other week, I say Godzilla. But these matchups are too good, too favorable towards Eurotraining. So that's my prediction right there. Sam?
I agree, Eurotraining there. Good favorable matchups. You know, and Eurotraining's been making a lot of good moves here, positioning himself for the playoffs. Godzilla's been always risky. Some risk paying off, some not, and
high risk, high reward.
Yeah, we'll see how it comes out. We'll see. It's been surprising, but we're here, 2 teams here. Obviously, doing their research week by week, you can tell by the moves, and it'll be a good matchup. And we'll see who comes out here. And if you didn't catch it, right? There's a challenge out there Godzilla put out. He's 0-2 against Eurotraining, and here is the round 3 rematch. And so this is an exciting matchup this week.
out of all the teams, I gotta say Godzilla's #1 when it comes to free agency. He's very smart. He looks at things that no one else really looks at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, picking up all those IR free agents coming back. No one really saw it coming. I know I did, and I've been doing this for 6-7 years. So very smart, sneaky stuff like Godzilla. All right, next up, the sibling rivalry here. When I saw this matchup, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, brother versus sister type of style. We got King Kong #7 versus #2 Oregon Cheeseheads. Now, my gut wants to say Oregon. That's my gut. My heart says Oregon. I'm sorry, King Kong. You're about to get smashed on. This, in my opinion, this is the easiest matchup Oregon's going to dominate. King Kong right here. The only way King Kong really wins is if Oregon, for the first time all season, all of her players complete duds. That's the only way. I don't see that happening though. That's very unlikely. This for me, easiest choice of the week. Oregon Cheeseheads passes on to the next round. Sam?
I'd have to go with Oregon as well. Oregon been making some really smart moves week after week.
That one defense last week?
Yes. Real good there. Real smart moves there. Coming in, and definitely a rookie player reward here will go to Oregon Cheeseheads during the league for the first year, and you know, definitely coming in making a statement. And but you know, we'll see what comes out. As Michael mentioned earlier, King Kong came in as 8th seed and swept everybody up. So we'll see if that's going to happen again.
Now, King Kong was clutch last week. I will give him that. He was very clutch to enter the playoffs. He was 9th, got the victory, moved up to 7th. If you try to lose that matchup last week, he wouldn't have been in the playoffs. So congrats on making it. It's just unfortunate you had to play against Oregon. Next up, in the last matchup, we got the #4 Trunks United FC versus #5 the Pros. And on this one, this is the second easiest. Obviously, I think it's Trunks United FC. Those running backs he has, I've never seen a running back duo this dominant in all of my years of fantasy football. I've been doing this, I think this is my 7th year now. I've never seen a duo that dominant. And his only weakness was his wide receivers. Well, the past 2-3 weeks, he's been done some very good clutch pickups in free agency. He's getting some solid pickups on wide receiver now. He now has one of the most solid teams in the whole league. My vote, Trunks United FC passes to the next round. Sam?
Yeah, Trunks United with that running back duo, definitely dangerous there. Pros gonna be competitive here too, though. I mean, we won't there, but matchup wise, yeah. But it'll be interesting to see though. Even with the running back duo, we'll see how of the duo the Cowboys play. Will they be conservative with their key players, right? Going in there, knowing in there, clinching the playoff spot, and so
one loss.
Right, with one loss there, right? You clinch the playoff spot, so right.
They might start
rest your starters there, right? What happens to Ezekiel Des Bryant? That might be a game factor there too. So we'll see how that goes on through the playoffs. But I think that's going to be something that to keep in account. But we'll see. Good matchup there as well.
So you say Trunks as well, right?
I say Trunks as well. Match well.
I think we agreed on everything except for the very first one. Only because that's my fault. I didn't pick a winner. That's on me. But other than that, we decided on everything. So like I said, we decided to do a special edition the first week of the playoffs. We might do this again next week. We'll see. Or we might just do it for the very grand final. I know we still have that traditional special interview we do every year, and I think I know who I'm talking about here, aka Jude. Don't forget about Jude. He's coming up next week, in 2 weeks roughly. He's excited. Can't wait to talk to y'all. So you know, we have to find a way to squeeze him in there. But it's playoffs, man. You know, we gotta take things seriously. Look at keep looking at the news. Make sure everything is good. And may the best man or woman win.
All right. Thanks for joining us, and good luck to y'all. Every move, yard, and play. We'll see what goes out.
Yeah. All right, guys. So like I said, we'll be back next week or 2 weeks roughly with Judah. Till then, see you guys next time.